A slave to sin. What is sin? Is it a transgression against divine law? Or is it when we don't meet God's standards? Knowing it doesn't meet God's standards, why do I find pleasure in sinning? The trouble is with me, because I am only just human, a slave to sin. I don't understand myself because I know what is right, and I always want to do the right thing, but I don't do it. Instead, I do what I hate. So why is that? Is it the sin living in me that does it? Or am I just a slave to sin? I have discovered this principle of life, that there's always a battle in my mind, because I always want to follow my Father's laws and do what is right. But without knowing, I end up doing the wrong thing. Oh, what a miserable person I am. Who will save me, a slave to sin, from this life dominated by sin and death? Thank God, because the answer is in Jesus Christ our Lord, who came on earth to die for my sins. I become a slave to whatever I decide to obey, and obeying God leads to righteous living, and being a slave to sin will only lead me to my demise. Now, I am no longer a slave, but God's own child. And since I am his child, God has made me his heir. Through Jesus, I am born again and no longer a slave to sin.